Panini, DraftKings, NBA Top Shop, let's go. What's up friends, welcome back to my channel where we talk all things finance and blockchain technology. Today we're going to talk NFTs. As of late, they have been on fire. Price value has soared up. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's dropping them. Panini's dropped them. DraftKings has dropped them. Topps is going to drop their own as well. And if you haven't seen my other videos on my NBA Top Shop and Funko Pop Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle NFTs, check out those videos. I'll put the link down below as well. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I'll definitely be giving out some NFTs to some subscribers and commenters. Today I'm just going to walk you through the Panini platform and compare it against the NBA Top Shop and the Wax platform that I've used so far. To me, the gold standard so far is NBA Top Shot. I mean, check out the t-shirt. I got this in an in-person drop in Las Vegas. Check out that video if you haven't seen it. It was amazing. It was a blast. And right below Top Shop is the Wax platform where Funko and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles just had their first ever drop. Hopefully soon, by December 1st, I'm going to have the actual pop that is attached to an NFT that I got from Funko. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Just stay tuned. I'll have that video coming. And today I'm just talking about Panini and my personal experience with the blockchain. Panini has done amazing things with actual physical cards. They have a lot of licenses with different sports. However, they're just getting in the blockchain space. And personally to me, they have not lived up to their name. I'm sure they could do a lot better, and that probably starts with the blockchain itself. I've done some searching online and I couldn't find which blockchain Panini is using, which means that they're using their own. That just means we don't know how they operate. We don't know how they validate. We don't know how many nodes there are. We don't know how fast it is. We don't know a lot of things. Hopefully someone on YouTube has covered the Panini blockchain and has talked more in depth about that. I'll probably have to Google that later on as well. So far I purchased 2 packs from Panini, which is the UFC tie-dye, and then a Panini Prism 3-card pack for $10. The UFC pack costs $50, and right now there doesn't seem to be a good market for it. I have not sold any. It's been almost 3 weeks since I bought this pack. I've set the auctions. I made it visible so that people can make offers. I don't know how many people are on Panini, how many are in the marketplace. You don't need a token of any sort, so the onboarding is not as difficult as a Wax per se. But I haven't seen any movement, but that could just be because my cards aren't the best. I don't know much about UFC. I only know Nate Diaz because he was a vegetarian and I'm a vegan. So the rare card that I got out of this tie-dye pack, which was limited, I got number 48 out of 49. I wish I just got 49 out of 49. I heard those are worth more. Is a Calvin Qatar. I don't know much about him, but I put up a previous auction at $50 minimum. No one bought that, so I put it down to $40 minimum. Maybe someone will do that. I also brought down my buy now price. I mean, the pack costs $50, so if I just make my money back, I'll be completely happy. Right here, this is my username for Panini blockchain. I guess they don't really do usernames. Also, you can't click in here to see what other cards that I own. NBA Top Shot allows you to do that. NBA Top Shot has a username. You could click into it and you can see all the moments that that person owns. It wouldn't be moments in Panini. It would be the actual cards. They call them cards. Here, the auction dates are set for 24 hours. I couldn't set it for more or less. And also, they have a reverse bidding option where they start high and they go low. Let me give you an example. I guess I was wrong. There's no reverse auction. This is just like eBay. There's a minimum which they show you, and then you can bid or buy it now. The reverse auctions or bids are actually cards sold by Panini itself. So this one, you can see within 24 hours, it starts at 69,000. Don't be scared, it's not really 69,000. It actually goes in reverse. So it starts from 100,000 and it goes all the way down to 0. So whoever bids on it, I guess I'll set like a ceiling price and then more people could bid on it. However, it'll keep getting lower until someone buys it. Or if no one buys it, I think Panini just keeps the card, of course. The bad thing about this is that it has a SKU or a serial number of the card, but you can't click on it, so you can't see what other people has bought it for. So you can't really see what the market value is. The only way to do that is you have to search for it, and who wants to do that? I think Panini's losing out on a lot of money because their interface is not user-friendly yet. Going back to these cards, it is exactly that. It's just cards. They literally took the card and put it onto the blockchain. There's no movement, there's no sound, there's no GIF-like motion. They don't have stats on the page. So there's no stats on the page or information, but there's stats on the back of a card, just like a regular basketball card that you would get from opening a pack. So this is just a JPEG or a scan. Kind of the more boring side of the NFT space, if you ask me. At least in DraftKings, they had a Tom Brady signature, popped out a little bit, like 3D-like. In the Wax, Funko, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle drop, they had different color variations. The NFTs were spinning a little bit. There's some movement. Top Shop, of course, they had the media, the video, the sound, everything with it. So I was really let down when I opened up some Panini packs because I was expecting some of the same, visuals that I had from the other platforms. I got nothing. I just got a pack and that's it. There's nothing to draw me in further, and hopefully Panini works on that to make it, more consumer friendly and everyone's just more involved. But to me, it was really a big turnoff. However, that being said, I have some friends who collect basketball cards, the physical cards from Panini. They got the Prisms, they got the Marvel series, and they have that on NFT. So if you're like I wouldn't say older card collector, you would appreciate Panini. But as a new user, you're not getting me, because there's nothing that stands out to me here more than the other NFTs that I've seen. So they've done a great job appealing to the tried and true fans, and maybe they're not trying to scare them away, and that's why they did it this way. They're not trying to alienate their already fan base, but they are alienating other people who would never have been a fan of Panini, that could have been a fan of Panini. And that's something NBA Top Shop does really well. They're making not so diehard basketball fans more diehard fans, and they're making diehard fans even more engaged and more involved. Panini's pretty new in the space, so let's give them some time to acclimate to everything and catch up. I'm not sure how much time, because Top's coming out, DraftKings is coming out with their own platform. Everyone's coming out with their own NFTs. So to really stand out in the space, you gotta come out with a bam. As you can see here, they have your blockchain with your unopened packs, your cards. I opened all my packs, so there's none. Your auctions, your bids, if you're bidding on anything. The public auctions that we saw, the blockchain store, which is sold from Panini Direct. Public gallery is just people who's put their cards on display, not necessarily selling them, but you can make an offer if they've allowed you to make an offer. So I could showcase all my cards, and if you want to make an offer, great. And some people just showcase all the cards and don't want any offers. They just want to show it off. I don't see it here, but oh, there it is. There are challenges that they probably copy from Top Shop, meaning that if you collect, 3 NBA players, 3 UFC players, 3 NFL players, you get a special reward from that. So that's something at least they have that can engage with their existing fan base or collectors a little bit more. And that's something that Top Shot has done really, really well with. So let's filter rewards by sport. Let's do basketball because that's what I'm familiar with. Looks like 150 points. You can get points. That's something I have no idea of. So if there's points and you can get free cards, kudos to Panini. I haven't really seen that. Giving out newsletters that update you on goodies for collectors. That's something that would draw us more in. I wonder what the blockchain checklist is. Let's check it out. Use our free blockchain checklist to complete your blockchain collections. Okay, let's do basketball. Let's do 2021. Let's do, okay, you have to go through, all right, let's take a look how many cards there are. Download full checklist. I don't want to do that. So the system's a little bit more antiquated. It looks like I'm going through a website from the early 2000s. Time to get up with the Joneses. In other NFT news, let's go over the Wax ecosystem really quickly. So I put up a couple of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle NFTs for sale, and I used my RAM up to about 99%. That's a mistake on my part because the Wax or Atomic Hub marketplace actually moves quite quickly. And I don't know if that's because of the fluctuating price of Wax, where it decreases and my stuff sells because it just got cheaper, or because people really want the Funko NFTs. However, now you can see that I have 2% used RAM because I thought that you can stake Wax to get more RAM. So if you go on CPU, and let's just put in a number here, 10, you can see the word stake, right? That means that if you stake your 10, which means just you're lending your Wax to a node operator or someone who validates the blockchain, pretty much validates the transactions. And then you can do that for net as well. Now, I don't know what CPU and net does. Maybe that aligns with how many transactions you can do. I have no idea. I've yet to see my CPU and net usage go up. So I guess stake CPU to vote and earn reward. Okay, I don't know what that is. Maybe you can get rewards. All right, so maybe I'll stake some Wax to get rewards, but I don't know. I'm really iffy about buying more Wax right now. However, let's get to the point. So with RAM, I put in, I think, 80 because I was going to stake RAM so I could get more RAM so I could put more stuff up for sale. And then there was, if you can see here, there's no stake button, there's a buy. So I clicked buy. And basically what I did was I spent $15 in Wax buying more RAM. I didn't stake it. Stake it means that you can get it back. I bought it. So I basically sacrificed $15 of Wax so that I can have more RAM, which means that I can just sell more Funko NFTs in the Wax ecosystem. I think I'm more tech savvy than a normal person. I could be, maybe I'm not tech savvy because I just sacrificed all my Wax to get RAM, which just disappeared into the ether. However, I don't like that you have to do that in this ecosystem. I would like to see it easier for people to get more RAM, put more things up for sale in the marketplace. I compare this to NBA Top Shot because they just have everything figured out, it seemed. And they have it figured out because they did CryptoKitties back in 2018. So they have a 3-year head start. Wax came out in 2018 as well, but they didn't really have like any high performing NFTs. So maybe they're a little bit behind because of that. It'll be helpful to know what this is used for. It doesn't really tell you, it just tells you that there's 3 of these resources. Like it tells you that it's required to perform certain functions, but it doesn't tell you why, what, or when, and why RAM is different and why you have to buy RAM and versus staking RAM. It just all doesn't make sense to me. That being said though, I have seen my collection on Wax go up and down through the weeks. It got as high as $600. Now it's at $470, I believe. If you download Token Head, you could put your Wax account in there and it'll just kind of accumulate all your NFTs and give you the market values for it. So mine's right now is $468. I bought the shredder for about 170s up to about 190, and then I bought my standard packs for like $37, is up to $57. So overall it's gone up. I guess a lot of the lower value NFTs has dropped even lower because it doesn't make sense that those 2 main NFTs went up, but my entire portfolio dropped $100. So a lot of maybe the epics or the commons have dropped lower in price. One thing I will say about Wax Marketplace or Atomic Hub Marketplace is that anything that I put up, it's sold. And I've always put my Wax price above the recommended price for sale. And I've always gotten a sale price for that. So that's one thing I would say about the Atomic Hub Marketplace is that it's pretty lively. There's a lot of people in there buying NFTs. How long will that be for? I don't know. I'm gonna hold the shredder at least until December 1st so that I can get the actual pop to show you guys. But for now, am I gonna buy more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Funko NFTs? I'm debating doing that or buying more NBA Top Shot. Let's see how much the legendaries are going for, because the legendaries are what comes with pops. Oh wow, so let's take a look here. Let's go to price lowest to highest. And Casey Jones about 135. Casey Jones stayed the same. I think Shredder has gone up. What's the lowest Shredder? Lowest Shredder is 190, so I bought it at 175. I don't mind picking up a Casey Jones at 135. I might do that, might just have to do that. And the lowest Bebop you can find is 250. Bebop is more popular than Shredder. It's probably because the color of the NFT, they're the same limited mints. Like it's out of 1400. I don't know what makes this more rare than a Shredder. Maybe Bebop is a more popular character than Shredder. Wow, I find it hard to believe. Would I pay 250 for a Bebop pop? Possibly if it's in mint condition. The thing is, this comes in the mail and you don't know coming in the mail the quality of the pop. It could be dented on one side and that brings down the value over $100. And that's the thing with Funko Pops. If it's not mint condition or near mint condition, it does affect the price. If this dropped underneath $200, I would definitely pick it up. I think I will most likely pick up Casey Jones. I like Casey Jones. He looks pretty scary here, but Casey Jones was a good character in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Take a look at Atomic Hub. I think these are all Wax platform NFTs, which seems like a lot. MLB Tops. I think they have some Marvel stuff. I don't know. I think VV has the most Marvel. I have not checked out VV platform at all. So if you guys want to let me know about that. Maybe there's some Marvel NFTs that I like. I like Marvel, but NFT wise, I don't know much about that space. That's why I'm not a collector there. I'm a collector of some Funkos and some NBA physical cards. That's why I feel more comfortable in the NBA Top Shop and the Wax Funko NFTs space. Something like this, for example, how do you value picking boogers as $3? I mean, it's fairly inexpensive. If you like it, then it takes off. There's a lot of drops happening in OpenSea right now. There's a lot of NFT drops in OpenSea with like a variation of CryptoPunks. They're doing the same companies coming out with different drops as well. So it could be company related. Such a new space, guys. So much going on. Hopping over to DraftKings as the last spot. As you can see here, Tom Brady, he's kind of floating around. It's like a GIF, not as boring as Panini. Sorry, Panini. And you can see that there's a lot of NFTs for sale. There has been sales upwards of, I think, $70,000 for the DraftKings one. So this is one I do regret not getting involved. I knew about the drop before it's going to happen, but I just thought You know, I'm in too many spaces already. I already spent a lot of NFTs, but I should have got into this Tom Brady one because they're worth a lot. They are worth a lot. And DraftKings is using Poly or Matic blockchain. They're like I wouldn't say superior version of Ethereum. They're just a faster version. I think 4 times as fast. So the transactions, which if you're doing a lot of trading and selling and stuff like that, you need a lot of transaction speed. So it looks like we just missed the drop. Oh wait, no, there's still the Wayne Gretzky premiere drop happening right now to 7 p.m. So we got about like 40 minutes left. Should we see if we can pick one up? Let's go. I think I have a verified DraftKings account to be a part of this queue. How do I get involved? Let's see, drops. I wonder if I need to deposit money. That would suck if I need to deposit money and there's no money and I got into the drop and I couldn't buy the NFT. That would suck. Okay, so this Wayne Gretzky Ruby Premiere is not signed. I think the signed ones go for more moolah. That's coming out on the 20th. I believe that's a Friday. Here you can see that these are sold out and these are going to be dropped soon. Seems that Wayne Gretzky's Carbon, Platinum, Emerald, Sapphire has already launched. They're already on the marketplace and being sold for upwards of $384 each. Which if you buy them for, you know, $100, and it looks like there's a decent market. It would make sense why DraftKings has a market because they're all speculators, all gamblers on there. Which note, if you have gambling tendencies, please refrain yourself from spending too much money on NFTs. You should only have 5% or even 1% of your portfolio in the blockchain and probably even less of that into the NFT space. But if you're a collector, you'd like to have fun, make sure you allocate a little budget for that and don't go over that budget. It can get quite addicting just clicking buttons and buying these things online. All right, friends, last thing I'm gonna give you is my NBA Top Shot portfolio and the portfolio I have there. Lifetime profit, 1537. That's if I sold everything today. So lowest listing price, I would make some money. I've spent how much? I sold 33, owned 55. They've made $48 off of me in terms of sales fees. And my net market spend is negative $514. Great. If you don't know, Moment Ranks is a pretty cool site. It gives you all of the potential profits of your moments. And if they went up or down in value, you can check out my entire portfolio there. And this is what I wish Panini had, wish Wax had this. They might have that already, and hopefully DraftKings comes out with this as well. Another thing I like about this website, which a user created for NBA Top Shot, you get to see the top accounts there. Here you can see the top 10. They're profiting, well, their net value is 6 million to 32 million. 2 of these are NBA Top Shot accounts, and I think 2 or 3 of these are actually Top Shot executives. So you can see some pretty interesting transactions going on. I don't know how they get these transactions for such low prices. Hopefully they're not breaking any rules here. However, there is one person dingling who is not an executive at Top Shot, or so I'm told. Maybe he's a board member, who knows, but he spent 3 million. He hasn't even sold one, has not sold one NFT, and his net return is probably like 80-90% if he sold everything at the lowest price. So he spent 3 million. Having 3 million to spend in NFTs is quite something. Having it worth 5.7 million, which is almost 100% return, is quite another thing. NFT space, let's go. All right, friends, that's my rant of NFTs today. Subscribe if you want a free NFT, maybe a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, maybe a NBA Top Shot. You can have my paninis. I don't want them. But stay subscribed and along my journey, because I was joking in the beginning, but now I don't think it's a joke anymore. NFTs can actually help me and a wifey's journey to early retirement. We are in year 2 of 10. NFT, I have to work that in the portfolio because it could help us there a lot quicker. Stay tuned, my friends. We'll keep you updated. Stay healthy, stay fired. Catch you in the next one. Peace.